What's taking so long?
Hey.
Greetings to you, friend.
What can you...
If I understand correctly,
Ja, genau.
I'd be more interested in a gun.
Ich verstehe. There's a lot of talk about hot pieces andererseits. With a gun from me, you can be sure it will not go off in deinem Gesicht.
I'm interested in bronze casting. I'm originally a blacksmith, after my father.
Warum nicht?
Well, they cast a church bell in the Sassau monastery once. But what's that compared to your gunpowder bombard?
But it's a new era. Mein Vater cast bells for angelic choirs.
Greetings, Eldris. Sure you remember me?
Ah, you're the waiter from the court. Was würden Sie brauchen?
A barrel of black powder.
My. Might I know wofür you need it?
I'm here on behalf of the great King Sigismund of Luxembourg himself.
Good. Do you have a letter of assignment?
Of course I do. Stop wasting my time. You wouldn't want to keep Sigismund waiting, would you?
Nicht das, no. I would be happy to oblige the king if I could, but even my supply is not infinite. Unfortunately, I don't have any black powder right now. The last shipment went to the royal encampment near the city.
Isn't there anyone else who makes black powder?
Definitely not here in the city. Es gäbe dann einen Weg, but you cannot tell anyone I told you.
Go on then. My lips are sealed.
My business rival, Whisker of Colin, also supplies black powder to the camp. Ist ein glitschige Schlange, aber that is of no importance to you. More importantly, Whisker drives his wagon north from Colin through Bohunowitz towards the military encampment with a powder in tow. If he were to lose it, he would be in großen Schwierigkeiten.
And I'd have my powder.
Exactly. But like I said, you didn't hear it from me.
You can count on me. Thanks for the help.
That nobleman came back. He said he's not going to any...
You have a kind master, eh?
Believe that a whole village burnt to the ground. Hell on earth, just a few days' walk from here. You have to hear this. In silver skallets, they say. Without warning, attacked by Cuban troops. In one afternoon, they burned down the whole village, killed all the villagers. gather round. You won't believe this. A whole village.
Did you sleep in a bar or what? Figure out what to do about it.
So you're in a bit of a pickle, eh?
These damned horses, they got spooked in the forest, and this is how it ended up.
You wouldn't happen to be a certain Whisker, would you?
What? Why? Who's asking?
That doesn't matter. What I'm interested in is your cargo. One whole barrel, to be exact.
My God. How did you know about that? Speak up or I'll call for help.
They heard you were having trouble back at camp. So they sent me here to get that barrel before everyone in the region hears about it.
Huh. I had no idea they had such good spies at the camp. All right then, here's the key. Take one of the barrels from the chest in the wagon. Apologize for me back at the camp. I'll come as soon as we get this fixed.
Yeah, we shouldn't have gone this way. Which way should we have gone, eh? Through or Patuit? Right. Now we just need to figure out what to...
Better already. Furry mutts.
am anyway. Always welcome here, noble sir.
Lord be with you.
What do you think about that mission of ours in the silver mine?
Eh?
The job we're supposed to do? Collapsing the mine?
Well, I don't think anything about it.
Aren't you afraid?
Afraid of what? We've got Goliath with us. Take care for now.
I'm here. I've got to say, that barrel sure gets heavy.
Great work. We're all ready and waiting for you.
I came as fast as I could. Getting your hands on something like this isn't easy.
But you did it.
What's the plan?
As soon as darkness falls, I'll send out some fellas to cause a commotion on the other side of the mine. Then we'll carry the barrel inside, and bang!
What do you mean by commotion?
We need to lure away the workers and guards. The fellas on the other side will start a fire, so that everyone wants to put it out.
I've got a feeling that carrying the barrel down into the mine will be my job, won't it?
Exactly. Chenyek said you've come across it before, so you know what kind of damage it can cause. But don't worry, we'll mark the exact spot for you, but I'll tell you about that later.
I'll wait until the evening here with you.
Make yourself comfortable. Have a cup of wine. It's time. While we were waiting, Hog went to prepare that little surprise of ours. If I'm not mistaken, he did it. The others are stirring up a panic in the meantime. The miners have already gone to put out the fire with the guards, so we'll have the whole mine to ourselves.
Great. So what am I supposed to do?
You're in charge of the best part. You'll carry the barrel into the mine shaft, to where the main supports are. There should be a red rag hanging from one of the beams. That's exactly where the best spot is.
Christ, how the hell am I supposed to find that?
Head straight, then right at the wheelbarrow. You'll manage. Then you'll light the barrel and run for your life. The whole thing will collapse like a house of cards.
What'll happen if I don't make it in time?
You'll save on a coffin and a gravedigger. You've just got to make it.
Jesus, can't someone else blow it up? Like the fella who put up the rag?
He's busy putting out the fire. Do you know how suspicious it would be if he just got up and left all of a sudden? You can do it. Besides, you've been there already.
All right. Well, wish me luck. I've got a feeling I'm gonna need it.
Just don't dawdle. Everyone's in a panic for now because nobody knows what's actually on fire, but it won't last for long. I'll come with you to the adit and keep an eye out, just in case. Come on now, let's move. With me! Move it! They won't be putting out the fire forever! Hurry inside! I'll keep a lookout.
Where now? Wasn't I supposed to go a different way? Pop right down there. I hope I'm not lost. I've definitely been this way already. Pop right down there. I hope I'm not lost. There's the beam with the rag on it. That must be where I should put the barrel. Now to get out of here. Quick. should get a move on. It'll blow any moment now. Dopradelle, I'm running out of time. Now to get out of here. Quick. I should get a move on. It'll blow any moment now. Dopradelle, I'm running out of time.
Damn, that was some bang. You got all your limbs?
My ears are ringing like hell. I'm alright otherwise, I think.
You were real fucking lucky to make it out in time. I'd say you cut it damn close. Good thing I was there and dragged you back to camp.
You owe me an ale. Each and every one of you.
You've got it. Just as soon as we get back to the hole. Now what's all this?
In the name of His Majesty King Wenceslas, you're all under arrest for crimes against the crown.
You say Wenceslas, but mean Sigismund, you dirty rat. Ain't it too late? It's all over.
We got held up by the fire. It's a miracle nobody lost their life. But as I can see, there were much worse things going on. Now hand over your weapons and surrender.
Are you fucking shitting me? Surrender? Never!
This is your last chance. Surrender or die.
If you value your lives, you'll pack up and leave. We've got more of those powder barrels. One more step, and we'll all blow up sooner than you could say amen.
Kurva! Are you out of your mind?
Try me.
To hell with all of you! This isn't over! Let's go, fellas.
My God, Henry. I didn't expect that of you. You saved our bacon.
We probably shouldn't stay here for much longer.
You're right. Let's get out of here.
What's that? How did you get your hands on that? You nicked it. Take it off. I'll be returning.
I haven't stopped.
Are you going to...
Fuck you. You're not getting a thing.
You whore. I'll show you!
My friend, you have no idea how glad I am to see you. Have a seat over here. Let's drink to our success. It's on me.
I'd be a fool to refuse that.
Cheers, Henry. Oh, we couldn't have done it without you.
Don't mention it. We've all got the same goals.
But not all of us are willing to sacrifice something to achieve them. There were those among us who, Instead of our noble mission, thought
You talking about anyone in particular?
Knuckles betrayed us. Plotted against me.
What happened to him?
Our comrades punished him like they'd punish any traitor. I tried to avoid bloodshed for so long, I ended up getting it on my own hands.
He got what he deserved.
I believe every person is good at their core. It's their circumstances that make them evil. We can judge actions, but not merits. But enough philosophical disputations. To your health, and to the Guild of Kuttenberg.
To the health of good King Wenceslas, and all those faithful to him.
May all traitors burn in hell, and the world be brought together once more under the banner of unity. May the rotten church burn down, along with all its gluttonous prelates. May the peasants rise up like a storm and wash away all that should have been washed away long ago. May the kingdom of Christ arise and last 1,000 years.
What now? Will you continue doing what you've done until now?
Once I celebrate what we accomplished here, I'll leave to the countryside for a few weeks. I'd like to spread the word of God among the farmers there.
Aren't there priests enough?
Fuck the priests. What good ever came from them? I want to spread the true word of God, just as our Lord did before the Pharisees had him crucified.
What'll happen with the guild now?
We'll hold off on any major operations for a few weeks, until all the buzz surrounding the mines dies down. Smaller actions against Sigismund's people in the city will carry on, because they continue to be disgustingly rich.
Aren't you worried we'll be followed now? Sigismund will surely want revenge for the collapsed mine.
Where there's no evidence, there's no culprit. Eldris would put himself at risk if he talked about where he got the powder. And besides Knuckles, I vouch for every one of the...
Even on the torture rack?
Hopefully it won't come to that.
Thank you, Chenyak.
This isn't farewell for long. Until Sigismund and his army leave this place.
Of course.
And I wish you the best of luck, Henry.
Greetings.
No, of course not. I was just on my way to the baths.
Oh well. Now just this. Why the hell do they call the
Sir Vaculin, you've had an exciting...
Bien sûr.
Where does the name Brabant come?
That is simple. One day, I shall tell you about my place, or would you rather...
Arezzo sounds in.
And so it was. That is where Enguerrand arranged his out of nowhere the end. But un cheval. That was alors. My and no doubt.
A bold maneuver.
Quite right. Courage is just as Monsieur Chapeau.
So, you disobeyed your command. Your attack could have ended in a...
I hear, in short, I saw...
What did you...
He made me a knight.
I reckon he wanted...
Do not talk no...
Thanks for sharing.
Excuse me?
Every day, right?
I bring bad news from Kuttenberg. Eric's soldiers and the town rabble have torched the Jewish quarter. Fortunately, we saved most of the people. But I doubt they can form an alliance with us now.
Fuck. Where are they now?
Samuel and the rabbi took those who survived to Colleen.
Shit. We have to find Dry Devil and Capon and decide what to do next. Come on, there's no time to waste. Right, gentlemen. I think it's clear to all of you what a shitty fucking mess we're in. We were caught off guard at Rabosh.
And they nearly fucking kill us all.
Yes, and they attacked the Jewish quarter.
Thanks a lot for reminding me. I almost forgot.
At least Henry here and Kubienka got most of the people out.
That's true. Good work, men. How did it all go down?
A few unruly townsfolk with sticks. Nothing we couldn't handle.
Too fucking right. They thought they'd loot and torch the whole place, but we scared them shitless.
It is nice that you found my people's suffering so entertaining. But what I want to know now is how you all intend to avenge them.
Well, what do you have in mind?
We shouldn't give up. That's the main thing.
Except that Sigismund has the League of Lords and a whole fucking army. And what do we have? Fuck all! Come on, lads. Jobst will bring his army soon. It'd be fucking mad to try on anything big before that.
It might take weeks for them to arrive. Von Berghoff will have found and caught us by then. We have to get rid of Von Berghoff. It's because of him that we're in the situation we're in, after all.
You mean in the shit, Sir Hans? No need to mince words.
Von Berghoff's too powerful. We don't stand a chance against him. But it was Eric who led the attack on the Jewish quarter. He's the one we should strike at.
But that wouldn't do us much good. Besides, who knows where the bastard is now? No, Sir Hans is right. We should get rid of von Berghoff.
That fucker is Sigismund's right hand. so we'll chop it off.
Why kill him? You know what ransom we can get for that bastard.
Are you all fucking daft? Von Berger was holed up in Malashov, so unless any of you can fly, we can't get to him.
Oh, that's true. To take a cost like that, we'd need a dozen men, ladders, and maybe also a trebuchet or cannon.
There's no maybe about it. We'd certainly need a cannon.
So we steal the one von Berghoff used at Nebakov.
Well, why don't we just steal all the silver from the Italian court and buy our own, eh? Use your head before you open your mouth.
Hang on. Maybe Janosch's idea isn't all that bad.
You got another cunning plan that's guaranteed not to fail, haven't you?
I recently sent Catherine to spy on Sigismund's military camp near Opatovitz. She told me von Berghoff has his cannon stashed away there. But it seems things are getting a bit out of hand there. So the Prague regiment he's in charge of is going to move it to Sedlec, and it might not be that well guarded along the way.
So we'll steal it, right? We'll wait till they go through some ravine, and we'll shoot at them from the rocks. The way you did to us before Nebakov.
I see you've learned something from me. But it's not that simple. What we need is for one of us to get amongst the Praguers, so he can keep an eye open and tell us when they're moving out.
And if we succeed? What then? There's 5.5 of us. Even with a cannon, that's not enough to take Malashov.
There's not much we can achieve on our own.
But show me the fool who'd want to join us.
There's always a few mercenaries around, right?
And how are you going to pay them, eh? I sure as fuck haven't got the coin.
That's enough! Von Berghoff has to die. Painfully, and above all, as soon as possible. And if there are not enough of you, this might help.
Well, well. That's a sight for sore eyes. Why the fuck didn't you show us that earlier? We could have saved ourselves a lot of blathering.
We really appreciate it, son. Believe me.
And we won't mind if you got a couple more purses like that.
If you will permit, monsieur, I might be able to contribute. I know a few mercenaires in this part. They may not be la cavalerie royale, but for such a purse, they will gladly tear Malashov down stone by stone.
Ah, a company of mercenaries, a surprise attack, and a cannon in reserve. We could do something with that, couldn't we?
No, not so fast. We don't have the cannon yet.
Then we'll fucking get it. We'll find a good spot for an ambush and send someone into the camp to spy on them. What about you, Henry? You'll get yourself recruited into the Prague regiment, and when they take the cannon to Sedlec, you'll send us a message via Catherine.
Me again? Well, at least I'll see Catherine.
Well, now, has the youngster here fallen in love?
That's settled then. Henry will go to the camp. Catherine will tell you all you need to know. You'll find her in the bathhouse there. In the meantime, Ada here can go to Malashov and find out how von Berghoff and his people are stationed there. But look, don't touch.
Za kogo ty mnie kurwa masz?
A lot of soldiers need a lot to eat. We'll have to stock up.
I'll go hunting. This tavern's a bit crammed for my liking as it is.
And what are we going to do?
We're going to prepare a warm welcome for the Praguers.
What do you say, Sir Hinek?
Well, what the fuck are you all sitting here for? Didn't you hear? The fun's about to start!
Henry, come here. I need to talk to you. Henry, my most faithful friend.
Uh-oh. That sounds a bit too friendly for my liking. You need something, don't you?
Me? Never. But you do. You need to relax a bit. Let your hair down. So it occurred to me, you might like to go hunting with me.
Poaching, you mean?
Poaching's what commoners do, not me. Come on. We promised Zhishka we'd find some meat for the mercenaries, didn't we?
The gallows at Trotsky didn't teach you a lesson, eh?
Oh, come on. That was a one-off. Let's not make it a tradition, eh? Come on, we'll clear our heads and stretch our old limbs. What you say?
You never learn.
Kindly leave the preaching to Godwin and listen. I found this great spot in the forest near Bohuniewicz, an abandoned hunter's camp. I thought you might like to come with me, have a drink, chat, and do some hunting. What's more, it's on the way to Sigismund's camp.
I've got some things to do first.
No rest for the wicked, eh? Drop by when you're free then.
I apologize.
God be with you. Keep the peace and we'll stay friends.
God be with you. How's the watch going?
I'm telling you, ain't I? Your men smashed all my pictures. And on top of that, they drank nearly a whole barrel of wine. And poor Dorota had to flee to the woods from your savages. She's...
What do you need, sir?
You certainly know about everything.
Of course. The bathhouse is like a second confessional. But...
I need to ask about a matter that's rather, delicate.
I hope it's nothing too vulgar.
No, nothing like that. But I'd appreciate if it stayed between the two of us. I need to know where they keep the prisoners here. I'm here to negotiate the release of a captured knight. But the whole thing seems fishy. I need to make sure the right man is being held captive here.
I understand, but I can't give you much advice. When I went to see the blacksmith with some herbs for back pain, I passed a tent with two men standing in front of it. Someone inside was groaning and moaning. I thought someone had dragged one of my girls in there. I wanted to go in and give him hell, but those two wouldn't let me in. They said it was none of my business and I should be on my merry way. I thought it was suspicious.
I'll be sure to go there.
It happened.
Ah, there you are.
Henry? What are you doing here?
Zizka sent me. Is there somewhere we can talk? In private, I mean.
Oh, by Christ. You've come up with another plan, haven't you? All right. But you better come this evening. We're too easily seen right now.
I'm here.
So, haven't you got any...
I'm sorry.
Is this Laszlo Farakash's tent?
Farkas László báró.
Excellent. May I go inside?
Igen, bent van a báró.
Sir Laszlo Farkash?
Yes?
I'm here on behalf of Sir Jan of Sukadleski. My task is to negotiate with you the terms for the release of his brother, Knight Peter.
Really?
He gave me a letter with his seal. Here.
Huh. Very well.
Can we discuss the matter?
Certainly. But please allow me one question.
Well, since he came all the way here, there are some other matters he'd like to deal with. His brother's captivity is just an unpleasant hold for him that he'd like to get over and done with. Once we come to an agreement here, I'll see him at the inn by the oak to inform him.
I see. Personally, I too would like to close this matter quickly. I think it is in the interest of us both. So, let us begin.
Let's talk about the ransom. How much are you asking for?
Let us be sincere with each other. What do you say?
All right.
Jan knew beforehand how much coin I would want for the night. But he still sent you here to haggle. He is trying to offend me. But there is one more thing to negotiate about. The knight's armor and weapons. They belong to me now. If I return them, I want to get at least a fraction of their worth.
As far as I know, ransom isn't paid for a captive's gear. Jan wants him back in the same state as you took him, sir.
Very well. Have it your way. The price remains the same.
Where will the handover take place?
Once you pay the ransom, you can come and get Peter of Suchotleski right here.
We'd rather do the handover on neutral ground. To be on the safe side.
Your master has given you exact instructions, has he? What is your idea, then?
Why don't you invite the knight to the tavern by the oak? There'll be plenty of witnesses there, and we can sort this matter over a few beers.
Where in the name of God did Jan dig you up? I do not intend to deal with a matter of this significance in an alehouse full of drunkards. I know of a much better place. On the hill between Miskovitz and Horshen, there is a mill. It is visible from far away. You can't miss it. We will have peace and quiet up there. And
sounds good to me.
Once you leave, send the boy from the inn to the camp. He delivers supplies and will know.
I'd like to see the captive.
Out of the question.
Well, how am I to know whether you're really holding Peter of Sukhodleski captive?
Indeed, trust is essential to negotiating. I trust that you are Jan's envoy. And now...
But Jan will want...
It is I who set the terms. And I say that you will not see the captive until the handover.
That should be everything.
Stop your gaping and move along. I see those ears do indeed.
Costa Polo.
I'll pay you for the work, then I'll fucking pay you.
But sir, that's what you said last time.
You get me to pay for it.
She conceived of the Holy Spirit. Greetings.
What's a priest doing?
Whatever he can, my son.
Do they allow prisoners here in the...
That's a very strange question.
I'm just curious to know how they treat prisoners. Be they friend or foe. It would be cruel.
That's quite right. But we hardly ever have the privacy for that.
Mine.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you.
I'm here.
Come. I know a place where nobody will disturb us.
Where's that?
Stop asking questions and start undressing.
You want to talk here?
You said you wanted privacy, didn't you? If anyone sees us here, they'll think you're just another customer. And relax a bit. You're as stiff as if you were waiting to be branded.
How am I supposed to relax in this situation?
Come now, Henry. Don't say you've never had your back scrubbed by a woman.
I have, yeah, but... it's just different with you. It feels a bit weird. After all we've been through together.
Oh, come now. You don't have to be bashful in front of me. Even about what I think I see in that tub.
Well, the water is pretty cold.
Of course it is. So, tell me quickly what you're doing here before you shrivel up entirely in the water. You say Zizka sent you?
That's right. It's about von Bergov's cannon and the Praggers who have it. I hear they're going to move it to Sedlets.
Aye, they have it. What of it?
We want to steal it on the way.
Have you all gone mad? Do you know how dangerous that is?
I know. That's why Zizka sent me here. I'm supposed to infiltrate the Praggers and make sure everything goes smoothly.
So what do you need me for?
Information. When are the Praggers going to take the cannon to Sedlets?
That's what you're supposed to find out, isn't it? But it looks like they got held up for some reason. Sometimes I hear them complaining they should have been long gone by now.
Where is the cannon now?
In the upper part of the camp where all the local captains have their tents. They've put up a palisade around the entire hilltop. And the guard at the gate doesn't let just anyone in. And what's more, they say the whole camp's gunpowder store is there.
And you think it's in the storehouse there?
That's the only place it can be. I haven't seen it anywhere down here, but they won't let me into the upper part.
Do you know anything about the cannon?
Not much. I've heard they call it the Finger of God, and it costs a fortune, but that's all.
Who's in charge here?
That's a pretty complicated question. But in a nutshell, there are 3 main captains here. They run the whole camp. Sigismund is holed up in Sedlets with his toadies and doesn't take much of an interest in what's going on here. The Cumans are under the command of a fellow called Chertan. Then there is Grozaf, who runs the camp. And then there are the Praggers, led by Dietrich Katz.
What is this Chertan like?
He's the commander of all the Cumans who marched into Bohemia. Sigismund officially gives the orders, of course, but it's Chertan they listen to. I've met him a couple of times. He's a tough fella, but his soldiers are loyal to him.
Who's this Grossav?
He's in charge of everything here. He's a nobleman, but don't expect him to act like one. They say he ran up debts and fell out with half the royal court. So Sigismund holed him away here instead of taking him to Sedlets. Watch out for him. You know how it is. The worse off a man is, the pushier he gets.
This Katz. Who is he?
He's in charge of the Prague Artillery Regiment. You should know him, in fact. It was him and his men who attacked Nabokov that time.
That Horison who nearly killed us all.
Calm down. You'll get your revenge soon enough.
Do you have any idea how I could infiltrate the Praggers?
The best thing would be to join up. There are never enough men. But it won't be as easy as it might seem. They won't let you go up and see cats just like that. But down by the shooting range, you'll find a fella they call Crow. He's a corporal in the Praggers. You'll know him by his big black moustache. He's Katz's right-hand man. So I'd try my luck with him.
But what if he turns me down?
Then I suppose you'll have to keep bothering him until he changes his mind. What else?
And once I've joined them, what next?
Find out when they're supposed to go to Sedlets. And above all, why they're still here. And once you've got it sorted out with them and you're gonna all ride out with the cannon, I'll go straight to the Devil's Den and we'll get to work.
Well, it all sounds pretty dangerous. If I say the wrong thing or someone recognizes me, the game will be up. I could do with a kiss for luck.
If you don't mess up, you'll have 1,000 kisses. But work before play. Is there anything else you want to ask before we get started?
What's it like here? Should I be afraid?
Not really. But I wouldn't call it peaceful here. You know what it's like. Humans here, Praga's there. Couple of noblemen and a bunch of mercenaries who want to fill their purses. All hot-blooded and all hating each other. Apart from that, it's lovely.
Is there anything I should watch out for?
Your mouth, mostly. You know what you like. If you give the game away, you're a dead man. Just try and act normal. They get up to a lot of drinking, riding, and archery here. Now and then they fight like cats and dogs, but the captains have things under control for the moment. Although
what?
there's a rumor going round the soldiers that there's a spy here. At first, I was worried they were talking about me, but it seems not. Be careful.
Do you know anything else about the Praggers that might come in handy?
Not really. They're artillerymen, as I said. And their pay is a lot better than the others, so they aren't too popular around here. That's all I know. They drink, play dice, and go to the baths just like all the others.
That's all I need to know.
Get out of the water, then. You've been in there for ages. Though I have to admit you've scrubbed up nicely. Maybe I should wash you more often.
As long as it's always free of charge.
Actually, there is something you could do to repay me. But that can wait. Enlist for service first, soldier.
You said you needed my help with something?
I do. It's just... well, it's not easy to talk about, you know? Someone's been following me. I haven't actually seen anyone, but I can't help feeling someone staring at me all the time. And once, I even heard something.
What did you hear?
The other night, I was woken up by a man's voice. Like he was standing close by and whispering.
Did you understand what the bloke was saying?
Not a word. It didn't sound like Czech.
What did it sound like? Polish? German?
Hungarian. You can't mistake their gibberish for anything else. I reckon it was some Cuman.
Do you think someone's found out who you are?
Judging by the mumbling, I reckon this is about something else entirely. But you never know what a creep like him might notice. I'd feel a lot better if you could get rid of him somehow.
Has anything else strange happened?
No. Except maybe... I lost a shoe.
A shoe? Just one?
That's just what's so strange about it. If both went missing, I just think someone stole them. But one? What good is one of my shoes to anyone?
I could think of a few things.
Yuck.
When did all this happen?
About 2 days ago. It was quite late at night. I haven't slept a wink since.
Let's hope it's nothing serious. But we should find the bloke and have a word with him.
What do you plan to do?
Well, if he really did steal your shoe, Mutt could track him down.
That's not a bad idea. But you'd have to give him something to get the scent.
You've got the other shoe, don't you? You can't walk around with one shoe on anyway. And Mutt's dependable.
It's not Matt I'm worried about. Just sort things out with a creep, that's all I care about.
I could lure him out of the camp and slit his throat, couldn't I?
I could manage that myself, but it would only cause trouble. Is that really the best you could think of? Give him a fright, beat him up. Just don't kill him.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. But now go. We both have work to do.
Search.
You are a kind master, thank you.
What is it, boy? Is this where the shoe thief lives? Track. Good dog, Mutt. Show me. That's Catherine's. So this is where the Cuman who won't leave her alone lives. Search. Search. So it's you.
You're the human that keeps bothering the black-haired bath wench. You'll leave her alone. Got it?
Mi van? Nem értem.
What are you on about? You don't understand a word I say, do you? Bathhouse. Das bad. Washing. Bathhouse wench. Woman. No watching. 9. Got that? Again?
Igen. Aha. A fürdős lány. Miért ne? Minek ütöd bele az orrod? Igen. Szeretem.
You and the bathhouse girl? No. You go away. Leave her alone. Otherwise, bang, bang. No more balls. Bruises. You understand that, don't you? Fight.
Bassza meg, ember, nyugodj meg! Batgirl alone, értem. Jól van.
You look like you understand. See how easily we came to an agreement? I found the Cuman who was stalking you. He's called Chakan. I reckon you won't have any more trouble from him.
Oh, thank God. How did you convince him to stop?
I just told him a woman like you wouldn't waste her time with someone like him.
And he understood? Have you learnt Cuman? Or did you explain it with your fists? And what about my shoes?
Here they are. Both of them.
Thank God for that. I was afraid I'd have to steal someone else's. And Henry?
What?
Thank you. You're a good man. I owe you one.
Christ.
What in the devil are you?
Are you Sir Peter of Sukadleski?
No, I'm not. I'm Hinek of Hobza.
Oh, Sakra. I'll have to keep looking.
Wait! That name sounds familiar, though. But I'm as hungry as a wolf. If you bring me some food...
What happened?
Show me what... Finally, a decent bit of food. Even though...
So,
there was someone else here with me, also a knight.
Where is he now?
With the Lord.
You mean he's dead?
Aye.
Well, if it was Peter of Sukadleski, I mean, he must have introduced himself to you.
Him? He was fading fast when they brought him in, when he began to be delirious.
I have to find him.
They took it away. I heard them say they got hold of a cart to haul...
Where do they want to take him?
How am I supposed to know? Away. As quick as possible. No matter what killed him. They don't want word getting out. They're even treating me as if I'll croak at any moment.
Sorry to hear that, but could you get to the point?
The carts are down by the horses. I hope you'll excuse me for not accompanying you.
That's not good news. What's going to happen to you?
I'm waiting to be exchanged. My honourable jailer has demanded a large sum of money, and on top of that, the hand of my sister. I had no idea I was worth so much. I hope my...
I could help you get out of here.
Save your energy. My father is already on his way. He'll be here in a few days. No, I'll just sit here until they... That is, if
I better get going now, before... Yeah, this is definitely Peter. Jan's not going to be happy about this. I saw Peter's body. Liar!
Keep your voice down, or I will call my men.
Who killed Peter of Sukatleski?
The Grim Reaper. He died of fever a few days ago. The Sobons had a look at him, but could not do anything. You do not have to believe me, but I'm telling you this to show I am not hiding anything from you.
Very well. What should I tell Jan?
What would you like to tell him?
The truth, obviously.
Fine, as you wish. I assume Jan will at least want a proper burial for his brother. He came for his brother, and his brother he shall get.
But shouldn't we...
No, we should not. The price and handover location will stay the same, so there is no need to keep me any longer.
Hey, you! You match the description of a woman we're supposed to detain.
Do I look like the kind of woman who'd cut her old man's prick off with a meat cleaver?
Huh? How did you know that?
'Cause that's all everyone's been talking about all day.
Huh. Right. So, was it you? Or not?
If it was, I wouldn't be parading myself in front of the guards, would I?
Well, I'll still have to search you.
Lay a finger on me and I'll cut your dick off.
Oh. All right, then. Carry on.
I've got my eye on you.
Eh? Back already, Hans? I thought you'd be gone.
Do we know each other?
Of course. We met in Kuttenberg. We had that row about who had the right to obey. We nearly crossed swords at the cattle market in the morning. But come evening, you more than me, I reckon.
I'm not Hans. I'm Henry.
Yeah, right, Hans. And I'm King Sigismund.
Where is it exactly I'm supposed to be coming back from?
You said you were off to Germany to sell your wares. I gave you some trinkets to see if you have any luck hawking them for me there. Didn't you go in the end?
You're a trader, then?
Not quite, Hans. Just a plain old huckster, like yourself.
Where do you get the goods you sell in Kuttenberg?
Wherever I can, Hans. Wherever I can. Every now and then I meet a merchant on the road who's happy to trade with me. Other times I bump into a craftsman in some backwater who makes quality stuff that doesn't cost the earth. So I peddle my wares around the country.
How's business?
It's been better, but they still chafe at the price.
I'm curious to...
Wares? Trinkets?
Aren't those dice sad?
Ja, ja.
Excuse me?
I bear news from Sigismund's camp.
I was beginning to worry.
I'm very sorry, but... I discovered that Peter is dead.
Peter is... I can't believe it.
I'm afraid it's true. I saw his body, but I had to find him myself. Laszlo didn't tell me a word.
He killed him. That son of a whore killed Peter.
The word is he died of a fever. That's what his fellow captive told me.
That's not important. That mangy, lying, Hungarian swine. He mustn't get away with it.
What do you want to do?
Get revenge. Avenge Peter! Will you help me?
I've sent a few men like him to hell already. Laszlo won't be an exception.
Thank you. I'll never forget this, but we'll need more men for the job. Many more.
I think I know someone who could give us a hand.
Who?
Someone from the guild might give you a hand.
Who are these guild people?
It's not important. One of them they call Goliath. He's got the strength of 3 men.
That sounds quite promising.
Kubienka and Ada would definitely help me.
What kind of men are they?
I can assure you, they're both...
In that case, I have no objection.
I know some people from the Kuttenberg sword-fighting brotherhood.
How well do you know them?
I probably know Master Menhard and his apprentice.
That doesn't sound bad.
I can't think of anyone else.
All right.
Well, come to think of it, it's nothing really.
Take care. God be with you.
May God protect you.
With you.
Excuse me.
Gepriesen sei der.
I've come to ask for your help.
Sprich, Heinrich.
I'm in a bit of a fix.
Schwierigkeiten? That sounds serious. Vielleicht nur... Would Arne suffice?
I'd be glad for even one man.
Rede mit ihm.
Guten Morgen und deine...
Menhard has sent...
Wieso denn?
No, I'm the one who needs something. And I got into a bit of a mess. So I'm looking for a few men and aren't afraid of...
Die Kumanen? Rely on me, Heinrich.
Go from Horshan towards Miskowitz.
Verstanden. And one more thing. I do...
Don't worry.
Sehr schön.
Thanks.
Careful.
But you can't be...
And what?
Good day to you.
Greetings.
Are you going to...
I'm sorry.
Greetings.
I'm in trouble, and I need a bit of help.
What is it? Have you been pissing into the wind?
Oh, figuratively speaking. I could be risking my neck.
You're in deep shit, I take it.
I've been dragged into a dispute between a Bohemian and a Hungarian nobleman. So I could use a few good men who won't shit themselves when they're going...
Sure, I'll help you. And I'll take Og with me. He's useless in a fight.
Good. Go in the direction of Horshan. That's where we'll meet. Got it?
You can count on...
Welcome here, noble sir. Master, eh, Mutt?
Just a moment.
Listen, I want to ask you and Ada a favour.
Really? Let's hear it then.
I'm in a sticky situation, and I need a few men in case things get out of hand.
Could you go into a little detail?
A slimy Hungarian baron is trying to fleece a young Czech nobleman out of money, and he's looking for men to stop the Hungarian bastard. So you sprang to mind.
And this young lord, he will pay us?
If we save his neck, he better damn well.
Say no more. Whose faces are we going to be smashing?
Well, maybe it won't be necessary in the end. But if the going gets tough, there can be no hesitation. Is that clear?
Clear as day. So where will this little dance be happening?
Wait for us by the mill on top of the hill between Horshan and Miskovitz.
Your wish is my command. I'll get Ada and we'll head out immediately.
I could use a bit of help. I could use...
what are you doing here?
What does it look like? Resting. I've been lugging these sacks for ages now, so I decided to take a load off. But I can tell you, it ain't too comfortable here.
Look, you know you have something sticking out of your forehead, right? It looks a bit like a horn.
A horn? Nobody's called it that yet.
What is it, then?
It's an arrow. Well, what's left of it, that is. A metal arrowhead and a bit of a wooden shaft. It used to be longer, but I broke it off after I nearly took a wench's eye out with it.
Ah. Now, I heard of a bloke who took an arrow to the knee.
Ha! To the knee? That's nothing. You could go dancing the next day with a scratch like that. But have you ever heard of anyone who took one to the head and lived to tell the tale?
I can't say I have.
Well, you have now. If it was an ordinary arrow, I'd be pushing up daisies. But it ain't the slightest bit ordinary.
And what's so extraordinary about it?
One thing that's extraordinary is we hardly know each other, yet you keep asking questions. How about you tell me who you are first? Talking to strangers ain't the safest these days.
I'm Henry, the son of a blacksmith from Skalitz.
Oh, fuck. I heard about Skalitz. I heard it was real bad.
That it was.
Well, at least you got out in one piece. Look, the name's Carl. Folk call me Carl Arrowhead. On account of, well, you know.
How come the arrow didn't kill you then?
Because it ain't no ordinary arrow.
You said that already.
Thing is, it's a magic arrow.
Yeah, right.
You don't believe me, do you? Sometimes I get mixed up in, let's say, some confrontation. And sometimes things get a bit dicey. I was always getting beaten up, wounded, battered. But ever since I had this arrow in my noggin, not a damn thing. No wounds, no bruises. Nobody can hurt me. They haven't a chance.
Well, that could very well be a coincidence. You're just lucky.
It ain't no coincidence. It's a gift from God. This arrow here blessed me.
Doesn't it hurt? Looks like a nasty wound.
Look, when God blesses you, you accept it for what it is.
So does it hurt?
Hurts like hell. And it fucked my eyesight up a bit. But that don't matter. It's still a gift from God.
Do you think it could be taken out? Can I touch it?
If you touch it, I'll rip off both your arms, shove them up your arse, and make you clap.
Easy! Easy now! I was just asking. No need to get upset. You're worried I'd get the magic too, eh?
No. I'm worried that you wouldn't march and step, and I wouldn't like that.
Why do you think God chose you to be blessed? What did he do to deserve it?
Well, I suppose all them good things what I did in my life. I take care of my people. I'm a good person is all. I reckon God's pleased with me.
I understand. You're simply undefeatable.
Exactly, lad. A whole year without a scratch. A whole year. And me and my lads got ourselves into some dodgy situations, I'll tell you that. But enough chat. I've got to get back to the camp. I've got a proposition for you. You lug one of them sacks here for me, and we can talk some more along the way. What do you say?
What's in these sacks, anyway?
Just stuff what folk leave lying around unattended. These days, everyone locks up their cottages, sties, coops, and who knows what else. They keep their valuables in their chests. Folk are plenty nervous. And then they go and leave a couple of sacks of charcoal lying around outside. And when you see something lying around, it'd be a sin to let it get rained on, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's true. Wet charcoal doesn't burn very well. Good thing you took it. And what are you going to do with this charcoal?
What do you mean? It's charcoal. It always comes in handy. So, will you help me?
Well, I can't let you lug them all on your own.
Glad to hear it. Ooh. Them sacks are heavy as fuck, but I couldn't just leave them behind. A man can be invincible, and blessed by God, but 2 sacks of charcoal is still 2 sacks of charcoal.
How can you be so sure you can't get hurt? Maybe you were just incredibly lucky up until now.
The answer's easy. I just know. When I got hit with this here arrow, I was out of it for 3 days. I just lay there for 3 days. Everyone thought I was dead, but I kept on breathing. I had this vision of someone. He had this glow around him. He must have been a saint. He spoke to me. Real kind-like. On the 3rd day, I woke up, just like Jesus. And I knew everything was different. That I was a changed man, and there was no turning back.
How is it you got shot? Was it during a battle?
Well, it wasn't exactly a battle. One of the men, Air, brought a keg. He said it was communion wine, but who knows where he got it, because it was damn strong. But regardless, we all had some good fun, though the morning after wasn't too good. Right at the crack of dawn, I had to go and have a shit, so I head into the bushes. But that woke Pasha up. He was still so drunk, he thought he heard a boar.
So he shot you in the bushes?
A direct hit, right in the forehead. And for that, Lord, I thank you.
Well, God does all sorts of things. Maybe the invincible Carol with his arrow is all just part of his plan.
Exactly. Just like he sent you to help me with the sack. And don't worry, we're almost there now.
Why not a dancing bear? What? What are you on about now? When I was working on the vineyard. And he had a falcon who could talk. Falcons can't talk. Everyone knows that.
I dropped that sack over there, but look here. Don't you mind just leading me right into your camp? What if I let slip that you lot are here?
Why would you do that? You wouldn't get any reward for this band of nobodies anyway.
I suppose not.
Thanks for the help, lad. I'm glad you happened by and stopped to talk to me. Not everyone is willing to help. It's a rare sight these days.
I'm glad to be of help.
Here's some ale money. And I wish you good luck in these wild times. May God's favor be with you. But now, you should get going. The fellas get nervous when there's strangers around. The Lord be with you.
Ride all the way to Vienna if you want. Maybe. Some other talent.
You have a nice camp. What's life like here?
And who the fuck are you to care so?
I'm Henry.
What are you doing here?
Don't worry. I helped Carol, the fellow with the arrow in his head. I helped him carry a sack here.
Of course you did.
Just more shit we don't need. Our Carol loves to steal things you can't eat.
Well, I think there was coal in that sack. At least you'll be...
Haha, I hope we'll be long gone before winter comes.
What about Carol's invincibility? That can't possibly be true, is it?
I see he's been running his mouth again.
He mentioned it.
He likes to mention it. He used to be a walking disaster. Oh, but then that arrow hit him. And nobody can beat him. And it saved our skins a few times. You could say, without Carol...
What have you found, boy?
I apologize.
You silly dog.
I've arranged reinforcements. They're tough fellas, and I'm sure you'll be satisfied.
Excellent. I'll breathe easier meeting Laszlo knowing that.
Can we leave now to meet with Laszlo for the handover?
We can, if you're ready.
So, let's go. But first, we have to send that boy to the camp.
I'll take care of it. Then we'll leave straight away.
Would someone please explain what is going on here?
What's that, Farkash? Your plans didn't work out?
Aha. So it is you who owes me an explanation.
There's nothing to explain. We wanted to be sure we'd get out of here alive, even if you tried to trick us.
And we did it well, you sneaky rat.
Well, Sir Jan, perhaps we can strike a deal.
I don't think so, but speak. No nonsense.
Let us go back to the original plan. I will hand over Peter's body to you and all his equipment, and you will pay me the agreed ransom. And then we shall go our own ways. Alive.
What do you think about this?
Perhaps it's the most sensible option.
My words exactly. There has already been one senseless bloodbath. Why have another?
What do you mean?
The roads are not safe these days. And I have a feeling that the lords of Sukhotleski do not have enough coin to maintain this small army all the way home.
If there's one thing I hate more than lies, Farkash, it's insults. Henry, to arms!
Henry, listen to me. You can end this battle here and now and save the lives of my men and yours.
What do you mean?
Kill Jan, and we will let you go. And not empty-handed.
Don't listen to him. He's playing games with you.
You have my word, Henry.
I'll be done with you in a flash! Hey, you Gremenge! More of them! This one's mine!
Excuse me.
I have the feeling I can now hang up my hat as a messenger.
Yes. We should head home.
I know things didn't turn out the way you wanted, but I held up my end of the bargain.
That's true. It would be dishonorable of me to deny you all of your reward. Here. You've earned it. But something else occurred to me. I'd like to give you my brother's sword. Peter was carrying it when they caught him. If Farkash didn't steal it, it should still be on the cart. Carry it with honor befitting a knight. It's a mighty weapon.
I'll do my best. I wouldn't want to dishonor Peter.
I've only known you a short time, but I believe you wouldn't.
Thank you for your faith in me, sir.
One more thing. Or actually, two more things. Besides a sword, Peter also had a cuirass and a shield, emblazoned with the Sukhotleski coat of arms. They're heirlooms, and they're very valuable to us, especially now that Peter's dead. Please, don't take them. I'll bring them home to remember him by. Well, I no longer have any business here. I should return home and give Peter the funeral he deserves.
I'm sorry it ended this way.
Me too. I don't even want to think about how I'll tell Father. Peter was his firstborn son, his pride and joy, his successor, and on top of it all, a knight.
Well, what you just did was also befitting of a knight.
It was mostly your work.
Oh, come now. You defended the truth and the honor of your family and your brother. Your father can be proud.
If you think so. I'll be going now. It was a pleasure to meet you, Henry.
Godspeed, Sir Jan. Have a safe journey.
I'm sorry.
What's going on? Dear, thought something was going on here. Look at me, over here like a fool. Hey, good man! I need to speak with you. Hey!
What are you doing hanging around here, old man? Are you alright?
Not entirely. I'm Sir Ježek of Holohlavie.
And I'm Henry.
Well, Henry, I'm terribly sorry, but this is an ambush.
What?
Please don't make it harder for me than it already is, and surrender nicely. I don't want to hurt you.
Hold on. Maybe we can do this without anyone getting robbed. Can we talk this through?
Make it quick, though. My life is slipping away, and the sooner this unpleasantness ends, the better.
What kind of peculiar robber are you?
Robber? How dare you insult me so?
What else should I call you?
I am a man of honor. Only I've been a bit down on my luck recently.
So it seems. Even this ambush isn't working out too well for you. What you were shouting at me sounded more like rather rude begging for alms.
And what was I supposed to say?
Your money or your life? That usually does the trick.
But I don't want to take your life. I just want money.
Can't you find some fucking other way to earn coin? You said you're a knight, right? So go and serve some lord.
I'd have to get my horse and armor back first. Without them, I'm useless as a knight.
Someone stole your horse and gear? How?
It's a long story.
Cut it short. Otherwise you might drop dead before you get to the end.
Until recently, I served in Sigismund's army, but I had a quarrel with the commander, one Zavish of Garbov. We insulted each other so much that I ended up losing my temper and challenging him to a duel.
And you lost?
We each bet our horse, our armor, and knightly honor. And I lost all of it.
That's really bad luck.
We were getting supplies in Betchwar, and Zavish had the whole village torched without blinking an eye. I was the only one who spoke up against it.
It was noble of you to stand up for the common folk.
Perhaps. But you see the result. No good deed goes unpunished. Now, I'm trying to get enough coin to get my things back, and you seemed like a skilled fighter. That's why I chose you. If I must do something so despicable as robbing people, then at least they should be capable of defending themselves.
What if I tried to help you? I'll go to your commander and try to convince him to give it all back.
You'd do that for me?
Well, I offered, didn't I? So, where can I find this man?
In Sigismund's camp. His name is Zavish of Garbov. He has a black eagle and 3 yellow stones on his coat of arms. He's got a rather inconspicuous tent above the camp kitchen. Hopefully you'll find it.
And how will I recognize your things? Is your coat of arms on them?
Of course, on my cuirass and on the caparison of my horse Gringolet. It's the same as I have on my shield here. A black raven with a ring in its beak on a yellow ground. If you get my things back from Zavish, come and see me in the tavern in Pshitok. They let me sleep in the hay there.